Okay, I'm taking it to the floor. We're just gonna do a couple seated stretches to help get rid of tension in your lower back, okay? Good, nice, there you go. So I'll go sideways just so you can see. But get a mat out. If not, just get a floor you're not gonna slip on today. And get in a seated staff pose, right? So seated staff, we're not leaning. Your head, shoulders, and hips are all aligned. And check that by going back. I'm gonna come and scooch back against the mirror, right? It's a little out, but just check that. And find out what you have to do to your pelvis to get your body to sit in this position comfortably, right? So do you have to roll the pelvis forward, or do you have to add a little bit of a tuck to adjust? See these little adjustments? Using a wall behind you will help doing that. Get you up against it, right? And you feel like this. Then obviously you have to tuck your pelvis just a little bit, just to relax the tension and align and allow the alignment, right? Or if you find that you're sitting like this and you just need to allow a little bit of a tilt, it's gonna be different for everybody. What I'm doing is rolling my feet together. I don't want that. I want your head, your shoulders, your hips back, aligned. A good, perfect posture for you. Watch the hook on the neck too. I've been doing it lately and I noticed my jowls. Then sit, your legs are at full extension, which means they're straight. Feet are flexed, and you're pushing your back of your knees into the ground without lifting the feet. That's hard. Easy for me to do this, but it's much harder for me to maintain. And there's a little bit of a glute squeeze that you need to do in order to keep the extension. So we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out. It's seated staff, right? So bring your arms by your side, your wrists are right where your hips are breaking. Fingertips are forward, your hands are open. Push down into the ground as you lift, lengthen, and align. Breathe into your belly. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let all the tension go without collapsing. So just go. Squeeze it all out. Let your body kind of settle down back. So first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring your hands along the quads, along the knee, down the shin, as you flat back forward and go as far as you can go. Come down to where you're gonna go, right, for you. So I'm gonna stop here, because the minute you start and you lose the integrity of your spine and the shape that we're talking about, that's when you know you're going beyond your range. So you sit, stop. Stop right where your muscles start tensing and want to pull you out of alignment. Make them stay in alignment and hold it for 1,000, 2, 1,000. You know, I made that slow, but that's really what it is. So let's breathe. Stretch. Now right about there, my knees want to start coming up. It's a very small thing, right? No, I don't want my knees to come up, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to hold. I'm going to go 1,000, 2. Come back and do it again. Breathe. That's that whole stretch reflex that we talk about. 1,000, 2. We're tricking it. So I'm going beyond my range, right there. My hamstrings, I can feel them starting to pull and they're getting uncomfortable. That's my brain telling my hamstrings, squeeze, stop the movement. We're not supposed to go this far. We're going to get hurt. That is what in fact causes injury, because it stops, the muscle restricts, it constricts instead of releasing. So here we go, no, that's okay, just go, and then go back before. Now it's gone to that. The body goes, oh, I can do that. No, maybe can I go a little bit more? But you want it in, breathe out, come up, nice, see that? But you want to maintain the alignment that you want. You want to stretch it. What we're doing here is movement correction. We're not doing training in motion, although we are. We're correcting movement. So if you have a lazy right glute that doesn't activate accordingly, and your groin works overtime, if you just let your foot open, all you're doing is training that same motion, that same movement pattern that, you gotta go with what happens, but you wanna try to correct that too, because that's gonna cause uneven wear and tear. 2 years down the road, you need hip replacement, right? So this is just a good self-correction. So make sure your knee doesn't roll open, breathe and go. So I think we've done about 10. I know I jabbered a lot, I'm sorry, but just sometimes I don't explain it enough. Now we can start making it a little more motion, right? So here, come and sweep the energy and come up and come back and around and breathe. We can make this now. I can make this even a little more eloquent. I can round my nose to my knee and come up, align my spine, bring my arms down. Breathe. Come up. We call this the sweep. We're going to do 5 of these. Breathe. Sweep. Come up, pull the energy, lift, lengthen, align, open. My arms are extended, okay? See? Full extension. Right? So staff pose, go back now, staff pose, right? Come into staff pose, head, shoulders, hips. Aim your belly for your thigh, you're lengthening, you're aligning, you're trying to reach over the toes. And breathe out and come back neutral spine, and you can bring your arms back to staff. You know that you're aligning properly when you can bring fingertips forward, the palms of the hands down, elbows in tight to the ribs, and your arms at full extension while you're sitting straight, right? And if you're bending a little bit and slouching, self-correct. All right, so staff pose is a sit and a reach. And then we do something called sweep. We bring all the energy up and around. We breathe and encapsulate our whole body. We come back and pull and sweep it up and around. Breathe. It's a little bit of a Pilates. Right, point your toes, try it. Trying to round your nose to your knee. Up. Open and down. Breathe. Ready? Sweep. Come forward, breathe out. Pull all the energy back. Come up to your heart center. Open. Nice. And come here. Now we're going to add a rotation. Your left hand to the left, to your left knee, and your left hand to your right knee. Rotate to the right. Right now, notice, keep your shoulders aligned. When we're doing movement correction, alignment is key. I don't want you collapsing. I want everything kind of aligned. Think of a vehicle when it's driving. Right hand to your left knee. Grab under the knee and rotate. Toes can be pointed or flexed. Breathe and rotate from the belly button. You can add the opposite arm reach. But really reach. Don't let this arm be bent. It's extend at the bicep. Get full extension. Breathe, rotate, and reach. And come back. Nice. Opposite. Nice. So I'm working my way down. Now I'm going to go to my shin. Now notice, I'm bringing my arm up because I want my shoulders stacked. Don't want my shoulders by my ear. All right? And then just go right. Oh, did you just hear that snap? Same here. Breathe. Having a mirror is very helpful. Awesome. Breathe. Go. People walking by waving hi to me. Nice. Now come down and around. And open. Reach. Switch. Breathe. Nice. Oh, God. Next time, come down, come around. Lift. Open and reach. It's a great stretch. This whole IT band. This whole QL. Up, open, go across. Nice. Nice. Yep. Oh yeah.